Hello all, let me start thanking you for giving me the opportunity to participate in this event, to reflect and discuss about the challenges that we are all facing regarding the climate change and the sustainable development. Our president, Akio Toyoda, has recently explained how our business should move beyond manufacturing vehicles to produce happiness for all. We have always said that customers come first, but now we are going beyond that by ensuring that everything we do will make a strong, positive contribution to society. We believe we can make a positive difference through our current and future operations, earnestly engaging in the Sustainable Development Goals. We are most closely linked to Goal 13, climate action, having pioneered a corporate commitment to measurable change through the commitment of reducing our emissions by 90% as part of the Toyota Environmental Challenge 2050 that was published during the 2015 Paris Agreement. Today, I would like to focus on challenge number one, the new vehicle zero CO2 emissions challenge. For over 20 years, Toyota has been at the forefront of the automotive industry, having developed both hybrid, battery, and hydrogen fuel cell technologies, and bringing them to the road in commercial products as part of this road to electrification. It is remarkable how Israel has already achieved to electrify the automotive market to almost 25%, 20% being hybrid, showing a strong leadership in Europe. We, as Toyota, are looking forward to continuing being part of this societal change, and we will have the portfolio of electrified products available to make it happen. However, everyone watching this virtual broadcast will know that infrastructure is the key. It will make or break the auto industry's electrified contribution to the climate targets. I'm not only talking about increasing the electric charging infrastructure, but also the further development of a hydrogen refueling network. Keeping in mind customer preferences and application needs, we believe investment in a green hydrogen fuel distribution infrastructure is just as important as the development of a charging network. So we are not simply picking one route forward. Instead, Toyota's approach is to cover every base. Whatever each market, nation, or customer prefers, will provide an accessible, low-emission solution. This approach will move us consistently in the right direction over the coming decades. By 2025, we expect to sell at least 5.5 million electrified cars every year. By then, we will launch more than 60 new electrified choices. But whatever happens between now and 2025, we have hybrid now. It reduces Toyota and Lexus emissions by more than 30% compared to petrol and requires no special infrastructure. In fact, based on independent studies conducted by universities in Europe, we see that our hybrid customers can experience zero emissions driving for a significant part of the journeys. And as we continue to develop our hybrid technology, the proportion of zero emissions driving is increasing. With hybrid, we use a small, light, compact battery, which provides high efficiency at low cost. But pure electric cars need bigger batteries, so our challenge is to secure quality and durability and minimize the cost. Hybrid has taught us so much about charging and discharging, and we are transferring this knowledge to battery electrics to increase this range and reduce their impact on the planet. That includes maintaining battery life when a car is resold, seeking second life applications after it is retired from a vehicle, or finally recycling it back to new battery materials. We are working with partners or new types of battery with the aim of increasing supply capacity and reducing cost. And we are also working on new battery technologies like solid-state batteries, which generate more power from smaller, light packs. These solid-state batteries recharge much faster than liquid-type batteries, and we expect to introduce the first mass-produced electrified vehicle using a solid-state battery in the first half of the 2020s. Our strategy has been to lead with hybrid, and it's hard to argue with 16 million hybrid sales worldwide, 3 million of which are here in Europe and 100,000 in Israel. That's allow us to go below tough EU emission targets without having to make a sudden, early move into battery electric powertrain. However, hybrid success has given us the foundation we need for other electrified powertrains, which will be introduced when the time, the market, and the infrastructure are right. And that time is getting closer. Of course, batteries and electricity should be used wherever it makes sense, But when you look at the big picture, you find that most of the renewable energy sources are intermittent in nature, meaning that electricity is not always produced when you need it and where you want it. Electricity needs to be stored in large quantities over long periods of time from one season to another. Batteries cannot do that. And in many cases, hydrogen is simply a better way. So we need both electricity and hydrogen. And this is recognized by energy providers, industry, and politics. In addition, there are areas in the world where renewable energy is and will be more abundant. This renewable energy can be transported from one region to another when conveniently stored in hydrogen. Furthermore, some applications and sectors are really very difficult to decarbonize, where electricity or batteries are simply not a solution. So hydrogen will definitely come, and it underlines why Toyota remains strongly committed to the ongoing development of fuel cell technology and vehicles. Today, we are commercializing our second generation fuel cell technology in the shape of the new Mirai. This impressive car comes with a 650-kilometer range, 30% more than the previous generation, and a lighter, more compact stack with a higher power density, and at a 20% lower price than the outgoing model. In fact, the base price in Germany will be significantly less than a battery electric car with a similar range. The Mirai takes just 5 minutes to refuel, whereas the battery electric car will take minimum 1 hour with a supercharger and more than 50 hours with a home charger. There are many other applications that can benefit from hydrogen and fuel cell technology to decarbonize. Good examples are heavy-duty vehicles, where high load, long range, and extended operation are the norm. Here, hydrogen will deliver the desired benefit of zero emissions with very fast refueling, which avoids the long periods of downtime that the battery electric alternative will need. These large vehicles will also have an important role to play in infrastructure sustainability, so the benefits are clear. That's why we expect our global sales of fuel cell systems to increase by a factor of 10 in the short term, and why we have dramatically increased our production capacity. Toyota led the way to electrification through hybrid. We have promised to move beyond zero, illustrated by the new Mirai that cleans the air when driven. We will continue working closely with industry partners, governments, and other stakeholders to realize our vision of mobility for all and contribute to the society with the focus on the Sustainable Development Goals and a better future. Thank you very much for your attention.